Hey, what's up guys, it's Sonik here, and I want to thank you very much for tuning into this video. Now, you guys have been wondering about my setup and how I get everything to work over on my computer and my PS4. So without further ado, I'm going to give you guys the most epic setup video that you have ever seen. Well, what I would call epic, at least. Alright, to start off this setup video, I wanted to let you guys know that my desk is a little bit of a mess, so just bear in mind with that. So we're going to start off with the PS4 here. Got the standard PS4 regular that I got back in 2014. That is hooked up via HDMI to this splitter right here, or this switch. I could basically switch devices. Like if I wanted to play on the PS3, I could play on the PS3. If I wanted to hook up an external HDMI, I could hook up the external HDMI out to like my computer if I was hanging out with friends or whatever. So you guys are probably wondering why I've got two TVs. So right here we've got the 32-inch Vizio 1080p model. This is also a smart TV that I got at Walmart. So I have this, and then I have the 24-inch Smart TV Vizio 1080p as well. So basically I'll be sitting over here in this chair. I'll be taking a look over at this screen here whenever I'm streaming, and I'll be also using the computer in order to roll OBS and everything. So only thing that needs to be open is OBS, so that was a tip handed over by Colby. So we've got the secondary screen in case I've got some other work to do. That doesn't really get used much, so but whatever. Anyways, so let's go back over here. So you guys are probably wondering how I've got the capture card to work and everything perfectly. So we've got the switch here. So like I said, you can switch in between the devices here, but this white cord, this white HDMI, is going to spin around the back and over to the Elgato HD60. I didn't think of getting the 60S at the time. I didn't see it out over at Best Buy when I got it, but yep, that is hooked up. Hooked up via USB to my lovely Asus computer down there, and the external HDMI going out is going to go over to this. So this right here is a splitter, the HDMI splitter. So the Elgato is hooked in right here to the middle that goes in, broadcasting both of the HDMI signals out to the 32 and the 24. And yep, it does have a little bit of latency, but we've got that down packed. All I had to do was bring in the latency on the mic and also the camera, so I'll show you guys how I did that in just a minute or two, or maybe 10, I don't know. But so sound wise and everything, we've got the Kraken headphones right here. That is hooked up all the way over. What do I got for that is hooked up to this baby, which is hooked up all the way over to the back. Now this little 24 has a headphone jack, an audio jack, so I plugged that in and everything, and that is how I'm able to get the sound. So you guys are probably wondering, how on earth did I get the sound? Well, I'm gonna show you guys about that. So I was trying to get the sound in from the analog. That did not work out very well. Somebody had suggested, actually Warren had suggested, Soul/0724 suggested I get a chat link. Who the heck is that thing? Well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. So basically all I had to do was just let it play through the TV, and the Elgato was able to pick that up, which was able to allow me to have party chat and game chat come through as well. So usually what I do whenever I'm streaming, I'll keep the 32 display off but I will keep the 24 display on in order to stream. So let's see, so that's hooked up all the way over to the lovely OBS system. And here I am. Hi guys. So we've got the standard OBS Open Broadcaster System version 23.1.0 64-bit Windows, running this at a lovely almost 60 frames a second. Well, currently not right now, but usually when we stream it'll bounce back and forth between 60 and about 50 and stuff, which is pretty good for a stream, especially if there's no other programs running and stuff. So a little complicated, I know, but other than that, what I used to do for having my friends hear me and stuff, I would always use the one, the only Blue Yeti mic. This is my baby right here. This is my baby. Lovely Blue Yeti mic. So I would used to have this hooked up directly to the PS4, but when I was hooking up the Elgato, I was having a little bit of a hard time because it was playing sound and everything through the USB to the headphone jack on top, so that was not able to work out well for the Elgato. So basically this lovely this lovely Blue Yeti mic is directly hooked right over to my Asus. But how are my friends able to hear me? Well, look no further. So you see that clear cord right there running down? Now I've got a second blue mic. This is the blue Snowball Ice mic that I got over at my local Walmart. And it has worked out very fantastic. Same studio-like quality, just plug and play mic that you can get for like $50 over at your local Walmart. Very easy to do. So I plugged that in right over to this lovely device here, the USB hub, and I've got a couple of them hooked up to my PlayStation, as you guys can see. One for the controller, one for the fan that is cooling down the PS4. That's why you guys probably hear the fan sometimes whenever I'm streaming. Also got another cord hooked up to an external keyboard down there. So yeah, pretty cool stuff right there. Now you guys are probably wondering, how on earth am I gonna read comments if I can't run anything off of the Asus computer? Well, look no further. I've got my trusty laptop right here. So we've got the sub count, we've got the live dashboard, I've got Twitter, I've got Facebook rolling. I'm not gonna show you guys my Facebook, but other than that, we had this going on. So sometimes I'll look at this, but usually I'll have like a watch window open and everything, like a standard YouTube watch window with the chat rolling on the right and such. But yep, this was from last night's Jackbox show. Pretty cool. I loved this game, so really cool. Setting wise, how I got the camera and mic to not be mixed up with the Elgato here. Good lord, is it freaking dark in here. Well, look no further. I've got a ring light to help with that. Also a external lamp right over here, just your standard standing lamp and desk lamp that I've had for a while. But yep, I got the ring light over on Amazon.com. Webcam that I use is a C615 Logitech 1080p camera. Love that thing. That has been with me since I started streaming, actually, and since I got my computer back in 2013. So hasn't busted on me or anything just yet. So I absolutely love this thing. That I got a second one. So when I get more RAM for the computer, I will be able to roll the secondary webcam for the anime wall scroll of the month. That is going to be coming soon. So how I fix up the latency issues, I'm gonna go down over to, let's see, we're gonna right click on the webcam, gonna go over to properties, is that, nope, that's not what I was doing. Let's do filters, here we go. So we've got video delay async right over here, so I put that delay over to 600 milliseconds and then close out of that. So, and my camera's gone. Okay, so easy way to fix that, go down here, properties, so we'll deactivate the cam, activate the cam, it should be here in just a second. I guess it's not wanting to cooperate. There it is. There we go. So, so when I do a wave or anything, see how it delays and everything? So that's what I'm talking about right there. But you guys are probably wondering, how on earth are you gonna match your mic up to your camera? Look no further. We've got our advanced audio properties right here. So right up over here, we've got the mic aux right there. That'll be the Blue Yeti mic right there, mind you. That sync offset is also set at 600, so that helps.
Yep.
Alright, so I accidentally hit that. Let's try this again. So the mic, Blue Yeti mic, is set at about 83% volume. I could probably turn that up to about 90. Well, maybe I should just set it at 80. Because you guys know how much of the reaction I do over on the show. So sync offset, like I was saying earlier with the camera, you're going to want to set it at 600. This is how I set it and everything. So tracks, audio tracks and everything, I don't really mess around with that. So we're going to close out of that. And so my voice should be able to match the camera right off the bat. So quick suggestion, if you're looking to do that, guys, is you're going to want to hit that lovely record button right there to test everything out. Listen to the sound, watch the camera as well, and if you're playing games like here I am in Grand Theft Auto, and if I'm doing reactions, I'd be going over, I'd be like, oh, this is lovely. I'll just tap right directional to drink some whiskey, and there it goes. I should be going right now. There we go. So it's a little bit of a delay, not too bad, but once you play around with the settings of the Elgato and also the OBS system, it's actually pretty helpful. So very easy stuff here, guys. At first I didn't think it was simple, but once I got to tweaking around with it here on OBS and looking at some YouTube videos and whatnot, it actually helped out very well. So so you guys are probably wondering how I do the transitions on the show here. Whoops, getting my finger in the way of the camera here, sorry about that. So transitions of the screens here. So here's the screen that you guys would be seeing. So I would go down here. If I was to do role play, I would switch that out. If I was to do an intermission screen, I would have this come up. Hello there. We've got the thanks for watching, stream starting soon, be right back screen. I've got the screen capture going in case any PC games would be going, which is coming soon once I get the RAM sticks and also another hard drive. Kind of need that for this lovely rig. I've had this rig for, oh my gosh, 6 years. 6 years I've had this freaking thing. So, and I love it. Only thing I changed out of it was the graphics card. It went from a 650 to a 960 GTX Nvidia GeForce card. Power wattage was actually 400 watts. I upgraded to 600 watts and such. The 1 terabyte hard drive that came along with it was also there. alongside with the 8 gigs of RAM that I run to run this lovely rig. So, lovely cool stuff here and such. So, in case you guys need any more tips on how to run the Elgato and run the sound through, let me know in the comments down below. So let's head on back over to the OBS screen. Oh shush, the notifications going off and such. So if I was to do, if I was to have like extra guests over, that is also why I have the 32 over here. So if I had guests over on my, please pardon the mess, if I had guests over on the couch, if I had guests sitting right back here and such, they would be able to see the 32-inch display while I sit over here at the main controls with a 24-inch and the lovely, inch screen? 21.5-inch display here by HP. So let's get back over to the OBS screen and we will see you guys there in just a second. So with the power of magic editing, let's go. And hey, how you doing? So yep, thank you guys very much for watching this amazing setup video. I hope you guys enjoyed, probably got some tips out of what you were looking to do for the sound issues and also some setup issues. But other than that, that's basically how I half-assed my setup and whatnot. So anyways, I like it. It works out for me, but it might work out for you. Maybe not the way that you expect it to, but if you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments down below or over to the side if you're on mobile. Stay tuned for updates over on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more shenanigans. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.